Stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Pushing his way through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That's complete right side to Lazard. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it. Caught by Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Catch made right side by Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, here's second and a couple. Give to Hall running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to power through. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at about the 28. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. He hits Adams complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Stroud with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Porter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a 2nd and 2. Algier going straight ahead. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9. Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Fighting to Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Stroud. Wilson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stroud to throw it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 16.
2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, They just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Lazard. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that will bring up second down.
4 yards. Complete to number 10, Alan Lazard. A 12-yard pick.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Stroud now. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Jets offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Stroud. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. But he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Son Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up a throw. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding offense.
So the big gain all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. They find some open field here. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A handoff as they run the counter play. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Into the hands of London. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now London motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy to pull this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.